Isis. She's a mage support in League of Masters. Her first skill is called Starlight Flow. Starlight Flow releases a starlight that deals magic damage and reduces enemy movement speed for 1.5 seconds. After touching the first enemy, Starlight Flow will divide itself into 3 smaller balls that will inflict 50% of the damage. Our second spell is called Starlight Blessing. Starlight Blessing will give armor, magic resistance, and HP regen to minions or to nearby ally champ. The spell lasts for 5 seconds and has a limited range. If your allies or minions go too far away from your range, then you will lose the power of the shield. If you look at the cooldown of Isis, you will see that generally the Starlight will will have a cooldown of 4 seconds. But actually the real cooldown of Starlight is 8 seconds. How is that then? The passive skills of Isis is actually every time you use a spell, she will have 50% cooldown on that spell. It only works once every 10 seconds. It works with all the spells, and every time you trigger the spell when the passive is not on cooldown, it will trigger, and you will have to wait 10 seconds again before reactivating it. Her third skill is called Shooting Star. Isis will target an area and will prevent the enemies from attacking or using skill for 1.5 seconds every time they got hit by the shooting stars. To show you a first example, let's go in the jungle. This is the normal use of shooting star. There's 29 damage and the enemy do not attack me. Now let's try again with our ult on. The area is much larger and the damage are nearly double. It's 50 damage and they still didn't attack me. Now let's try another creep camp, and this time we will use Starlight Flow to see the improvement of damage of the skill. So, Starlight Flow without bonuses. 170 and 85 on 2 other monsters. Let's make them reset. And now let's use the ult. 340 and 170 on each. See, double the damage, and also the big one got stuck. Much better. See how much damage she attacks? Now let's use the shield to save it. See, it's only level 1, but with the ulti I nearly put him back to full health. If I used only the normal spell without using the ult, it would have probably died because of the power of the tower. This is how powerful Isis is as a support. The good thing with her is that you can bolt her as much for damage than to help your team. If you want to bolt damage, you should first increase Starlight Flow and Shooting Star to maximize the damage you can make. If you want to help your team to have better magic resistance and also HP regen, you should then go to start with Starlight Blessing, and then actually use the Shooting Star to help disrupt the enemy team more easily. One very important thing to do with Isis generally is only use your ulti when your passive is on cooldown. It's very important, so you can actually start again using your ulti only 20 seconds after using it. If you don't, you will have to wait 45 seconds, and it's a pretty long time before you're being able to burst again your enemies. As a mage, you should generally have mana regen and some mana upgrade. So I usually like to go for plus straight mana and mana regen with Isis or any mage. Spell in the game. Anyway, this is the end of the guide for Isis, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you will learn from it. Anyway, goodbye and see you soon again.